Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fine. Hello Hoodie, hope you're having a blessed Thursday as well, man. Appreciate your wishes. Starting soon now. How you doing, guys? The ones that are currently in, can you hear me well? Please let me know in the chats. Let me know in the chats, guys, if you can hear me, that everything is doing all right. Awesome. Docu Earth. Amazing, man. Appreciate it. Audio is good. Awesome, brother. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Okay, so I would love to know how you guys been on the trading side. How's the market treating you so far? I'm currently on this Bitcoin short right now. Don't know, not quite confident right now because of the up movement, but I'm still expecting some kind of pullback. Don't know yet when it's going to happen, but definitely holding this trade, even though I get stopped out. I would love to get to know about you guys. How you guys doing? How do you find this current move for Bitcoin at least? Market's holding up, losing momentum a bit, let's say. Currently experiencing some kind of exhaustion right now. Kind of weird. Just basically slow movements, like, yeah, we definitely have exhaustion here. Made some profit on Sol long. Nice, man. Appreciate it. That's good. Very good. Don't have any position in Bitcoin right now. Okay, that's nice. I'm currently short, possibly looking for market to head towards my desired zones to go long. I'm not bearish. I'm just hedging these positions right now. So let me check if we have some good order or footprint around here. Okay, so we have a lot of delta coming into the market in this candle, tons of positive delta. We have tons of positive delta trapped around here as well, so that's good. That's good for my trade at least. A lot of absorption happening on these move ups. Like, it's nice. You can see a lot of buy-in happening in this candle. Volume delta being positive, open interest is negative. So basically a divergence between volume delta that is showing us that positions are closing. Okay, open interest is showing us that positions are closing, and the positions that are closing here are basically buys. So what does this mean? Is basically that all of the stop losses above these levels are getting stopped out, or possibly short sellers are getting out of the market. Okay, that's why we are having a lot of buy volume around it, not necessarily because of uh, long traders getting in, because it's also part of, but overall what open interest is showing us is that there's closing positions right now. Okay, at least on this candle, and we can clearly see that the value area of this particular candle is at the week, point of control at the week, and tons and tons and tons and tons of positive delta around here. Okay, so definitely holding this position as for now. Okay, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I don't really care. That's how trading is. But for me, it still holds confluence. Okay, it still holds confluence, and I like that. I think I get it a little bit too early. Okay, because I was taking into consideration this whole move. That's why my entry was around here in this first rejection. But it seems now that the OTE for this trade was actually this zone around here, with fifth, which is fine. I don't care about being in drawdown, and all of these up move kinds of lack in liquidity. Like a lot of compression. We can clearly see this on the 1 minute chart. A lot of compression, below all of these lows, higher lows. There's a lot of liquidity, so we can consider this a failed breakout of this kind of wedge formation. So definitely looking forward for a down move. Let's see how it develops. All right, we have an hour with you guys, so definitely looking forward to how this develops. Greetings from Honduras. Hey Claudio, how are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Thoughts on it? Greetings from Nigeria. Hello brothers, hope everyone's doing fine. This looks complicated. No, it actually doesn't. It isn't, but you need to learn it. And I'm pretty sure that if you guys have seen all of my lessons, you already know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's do a market breakdown, guys. Today I'm not going to teach you anything new, but rather I guess like it's important to answer all of your questions and look at your inquiries. Like what are your current undecisions right now? What are your current concerns right now about the market? Okay, to give you some kind of guidance. I've been here a long time, and I'm not scared of what Bitcoin price is doing right now, neither what it was doing a week ago, neither a year ago. So I don't really care about what Bitcoin price do. And I'm pretty sure I can give you some guidance, guys, in order to hold you here in the market. What's your thoughts on scalping on the 1 minute chart? Well, it's possible. It's possible. You just need a super clear strategy. The lower the time frame you are currently trading in, the less discretionary you can be in your trading, in my opinion, at least. Okay, so you need to have a pretty damn solid system for your trades to actually have a positive win rate at the end of the day. Okay. Positive means is good for long. I mean, positive, it's good for me for this short scenario that I'm planning around here. Okay, and I'm going to explain why. Your market perspective is similar to like SMC concepts. I don't know about SMC, brother. I know about ICT. I think it's a smart money, something like that. I'm not pretty sure, but definitely it might be similar. But all of my knowledge is coming from action market theory, volume theories, order flow, etc. So I would like to be remembered that way instead of SMT. SMC, sorry. I'm also short right now, brother. Are you expecting a pullback towards 103, 101? Yeah, correct. I'm expecting that pullback actually. So that's why I'm currently shorting right now. I don't mind about, we have the account around here. So yeah, I'm currently short. I'm currently in 3 different short positions. I'm in drawdown right now. I got in around 107, 391. Okay, looking for more downside move right now, but let's see. What are your thoughts on hype? Its outperformance makes me think it's good to be true. It's too good to be true. Yeah, it might be. That saying that when something is too good to be true, it might be. So oh yeah, so you mean ICT, smart money concepts. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand, brother. Yeah, I don't actually apply those kind of methodologies, to be honest, but I know that are pretty similar. And at the end of the day, everything is similar in trading, is that just different concepts. But I'm pretty sure SMT and ICT took all of these concepts from volume theories, from order flow, action market theories, all of these theories that were actually before these guys appeared. Okay, so okay, thoughts on the macroeconomics in the Middle East? Well, right now everything seems to be everything's come to an end in terms of like war possibilities. Okay. uh, in terms of the macroeconomics, we need to be a little bit concerned about all of this oil thing that is happening on the Middle East because of Iran closing the Hormuz. So to be honest, all of this can lead to more inflation in the future, but I'm pretty sure that all of this is just like media and all that stuff, like everything, like all of this 12-day war, like Trump called it. Bitcoin declined towards very specific levels, took out a lot of people, and then like market is going back up. So in my opinion, it's just like smoke curtain for everything that might happen in the near future. But for now, at least, in the terms of like macroeconomic, I'm still risk on. Okay, so I consider that all of these events are just noise. In case I want to buy Bitcoin and hold for long term, what is the time for the year? What is the time of the year is the price good for buy? Okay, so I would recommend, brother. Okay, let me put it over here. I would recommend if you Google Bitcoin seasonality. Okay, I don't know if this is well written, but go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin seasonality, and you will find out which months are the best performers for Bitcoin. Okay, and which months are the worst. So basically, if you are looking to invest in Bitcoin for a long term, then you will be looking for the worst months to get into Bitcoin because you want cheaper prices. Okay, that would be it. Short term, you're bullish? No, like right now, super extreme short term, I'm bearish right now. I'm waiting for the market to go towards 103, 102, 101. Okay, I would love to see this pullback, to be honest. We have a lot of liquidity on this way up, so it would be nice to be taken. Okay, how do you feel about the S&P 500 closing above its all-time highs? How can this affect crypto? It's nice. I'm actually thinking that crypto is lagging right now. Crypto is lagging, and it's lagging with gold. It's lagging with the S&P 500, but it's still going up. And this doesn't mean that like Bitcoin is not going to make a new all-time high. It might does, but at the end of the day, it doesn't happen just like from one day to another. It might take some consolidation. It might take some days to actually build that. Okay. Are you investing in any low caps or altcoins? I'm currently not, brother. I only invest long term on Bitcoin and Ethereum, to be honest. So yeah, I can say that I invest in altcoins, but only Ethereum. And other than that, I just do trading. And I have some investments around like legacy markets, but that's all. Okay, guys, so let's begin with today's lesson, which is not kind of a lesson, but I would love to see in the chats which coins do you want me to go through. Okay, I'm going to pick 2 or 3 coins which are the most voted, and we are going to go through them in this time. Okay. Nikolai, I think BTC is going to go up because it bounced out of support 107k and there's liquidity around 108k.5, so a move there before it would make sense. Yeah, definitely, brother. Everything can happen. Everything can happen. Yeah, there's liquidity above 100 totally, the previous high, but everything can happen, brother. Okay, so we have Hype, we have Solana, Ton. Okay, keep firing, guys. Keep firing. I want to see your suggestions. I will pick 3, the most voted ones. Okay, we have Hype being at the top. Sol, okay. Hype, Sol. What else, guys? Sol, ETH. ETH and Ton are just 1 vote. Sol is winning. Sol is winning. So for now, it's Sol, Hype, And yeah, for now it's Sol, Hype, and we need another one. Okay, we have ETH, we have Ton, we have Ave. Okay, Pepe. So Pepe is the third one. All right, so this time will be if okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, let's start with the hype Solana. Depending on how much time we get there, I'm going to see if we can get ETH and Pepe as well. All right, let's start with hype. Hype. Let's go to hype USDT. P. Hyper liquid. I love this coin. Okay, let me check for hype USDT. BloFin, Femex, which is the one? Let me check for Binance. I want to see if we have more price action. Okay, for hype, guys, which ticker do you guys recommend me? You know, like BitGet, MXC, Gate.io. BloFin. You mean like hype USDT spot or perpetuals? Okay, let's check. BloFin, well, it's the same as Binance, so basically I would rather prefer Binance, to be honest. Let me check for the perpetuals. Okay, Bybit, BitGet, Perp. So you guys are all over the place right now. Oh, Bybit is nicer, to be honest. Perps on Bybit have a longer history, so we can analyze it better. All right, guys, so let's start on the weekly chart. The weekly chart for now is currently bullish. We can clearly see that. Okay, so we can clearly see that from here. Okay, previous higher low, current higher high. The momentum is kind of bearish for hype on the weekly chart after these two failed actions, two failed breakouts, whatever you guys want to call it. Okay, so kind of bearish momentum, but at the same time, we need to consider the overall trend, right? In terms of volume, we can clearly see this weekly higher high being a low volume node, while this weekly higher low as well, it's a low volume node, so nice to have it. And overall, over here we can clearly see a nice liquidity gap that it's currently aligned with a low volume node that the market might be searching for to fill before moving up as well, like this one. Okay, so liquidity gap over here. Let's put it over here, and let's put it as weekly liquidity gap. Let only appear on daily and weekly liquidity gap. Okay, that's nice. I don't think we need to see anything else on the weekly chart, to be honest. We are not trading directly from the weekly chart itself. Okay, so let's go back down to the daily. All right, so daily, it's bullish right now. You see previous daily higher high around here. Yeah, daily higher high, daily higher low. Okay, this daily higher low is located at a low volume edge. Daily, well, this is low volume node edge as well. Okay, so we have previously we had this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 failed auctions at the previous higher high on hype, okay? And now we have like 1, 2, 3 failed auctions at the low range, okay? So this is important because the momentum is aligning with the overall trend, which is nice. Now, it doesn't mean that we are not going to test this on once again, because as you can clearly see, liquidity is building below these current lows around here. Okay, we can clearly see the liquidity building around this. Why? Because basically below this we have a weekly liquidity gap. Okay, a weekly fair value gap, whatever you guys want to call it. It's just the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Like fair value gap, liquidity gap, whatever gap is the same. Okay, I normally talk in terms of like order flow, liquidity, auction market theory, and all that stuff. So that's why I personally call it liquidity gap. Okay, that's the original term. But yeah, I know about ICT and MCC, like talking about fair value gaps, which is basically the same. Okay, so yeah, exactly different. It is exactly the same. All right. So we have some liquidity around here, which is kind of concerning if we attempt to go long, but definitely we need to follow our current situation of the market. You know, like daily trend is bullish, weekly trend is bullish, and the daily momentum is aligned with this. If we check the footprint charts on the daily, let's check them because I want to see what happened at the weeks, what happened inside the candles that made this failed auction or failed breakout. Let me change this. Let's put it on 60. Okay, a little bit better. Let's put it 100. Okay, so we have these two failed actions around here. I like both of them. We can clearly see how the point of control is in yellow. Okay, so the point of control of both candles that made this failed action, that tried to close below this structural level for hype, it's currently on the week. Okay, so that demonstrates actually absorption. Okay, now in this particular candle around here, we can clearly see, if we zoom up a little bit, okay, negative delta on this candle. What this candle is bullish, this is extremely bullish signal divergence, because you have negative delta on this candle, meaning that the overall volume that came into the market for this candle was bearish. So people were trying to short this move down, and the candle ended up turning bearish, meaning that basically all of the market sells that appeared here were absorbed by limit buys. Okay, we can clearly see here like 15.8k, 48k, 44k bitcoins being sold almost at the end of this candle. Over here we have little but nothing buy volume compared to the market sells. Now in this candle over here, we have the value area high and value area low at the week, which is also confluent with the point of control being at the week. But I'm seeing some buying in this area instead of sales. Positive delta, so price is aligning with overall delta, meaning that we should push higher from here. Okay, that's what actually happened. Okay, that's what actually happened, and that's extremely important, because at the end of the day, even though you can wait for the market to do something like this, take this liquidity and go back to this range, right? Fill the gap and continue going higher. It might do, but it might also, okay, leave you behind. So this is the first indicative that we are going higher right now. Okay, let's check the 10-hour chart. Okay, 10-hour chart is kind of right now. So this is bearish. Yeah, 10-hour chart currently is having some bearish pressure around these levels. It hasn't been able to recover from this pullback that we had here. Okay, right now we are currently seeing all of these failed actions or failed breakouts happening at the previous lower high. Okay, after this failed breakout at the range lows, which turned into a move up, which is good. It's good. It's also confluent with what we are looking right now, because at the end of the day, okay, coming from the daily setup, okay, we are having a daily setup around here. And how could I tell that? Because the hourly chart is showing a clear over and under structure. You see? Shifting market structure, continuation, okay? And now we have all of this kind of compression, and we have this poor low around here, okay? So if I set this from the low to the high, okay, we will be expecting market to reach this level. Okay, that's extremely important to understand. We're expecting for the market to actually reach this level, and now we can clearly see from a price action perspective, okay, we have this high around here, but this high it's getting failed action several times already. Like if I take this high around here, oh my bad, and this would be a failed an IB range, like inside bar range, that would have been invalidated to the downside around here, because all of these are just failed actions, like the ones we are seeing on the 10-hour chart, but basically from the hourly chart. Okay, and the previous structural level for higher low would be, let me see this candle, if it closed bullish or bearish. I just want to make sure this candle is, I hate this type of candles because I need to zoom them a lot to guess like if they were bullish or bearish. I don't know the closures of this candle. Let me check in data. Let me check settings, status line. Let's open market status. No, we want chart values. Yes, okay. So for this candle particularly, we have, I don't know why it is zooming out like this. Give me a second, guys. Okay. So we have the open. We just need to know the close. Open at 34.49 and close at 34.49. So this is basically just a neutral candle. So it can be taken into consideration. So our level of reference would be this one for the intraday. Intraday, okay. So we are having all of these like failed actions at the top, possibly to have this kind of move. Boom, 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 and continuation to the upside. I would love to see that, okay? But for now, current kind of bias for me, to be honest, it would be, this would be IB range, right, top, okay? If we take a look at this, we have 3 failed actions, okay, 3 failed actions around here. One of these failed actions has already shift market structure, so we are looking for, okay, perfect. So you see all of this OTE zone for shorts has already been taken. We're going to put this on the minute chart as well. And now what we want to see is basically when the market reaches this level, okay, when the market reaches this level that it was basically yesterday, yesterday on Asian session and today on New York session as well, okay, similar pattern, similar pattern. We have our entry point, okay, we have our entry point for this short that will be around here. Our stop loss is above this high, okay. If you want to be more conservative, you can put it above this high as well, but I would put it up above this one, okay. And we are targeting the next intraday level, which is basically around here, okay. So this position is currently running nice. A little bit of drawdown. How's Bitcoin doing right now? Also, it's declining, okay. So yeah, definitely I would have been in this short already. I didn't took it. Let me erase this. I'm not saying short because the macro is short. I'm not saying short because the macro is bearish. I'm just hedging. Like all of the time frames are currently bullish, to be honest. Okay, all of them are bullish right now. The difference is that I'm currently looking at this in a point of view that we can actually short the pullback that we're expecting and make profits out of it. This is a triple top formation on the intraday chart as well. So everything is confluent, to be honest, guys. We had a lot of confluences to go short, and we have a very good risk to reward. Even if you like kind of enter now, you still have like 3-to-1 risk to reward or so. I wouldn't do that, but if you want to follow this trade, then that's enough. What do I mean by failed auction? What I mean by failed auction is a failed breakout in like more common terms. In the auction market theory, a failed auction means that basically the market was not able to go through certain price and it rejected it and came back to fair value. Okay, that's the actual term for a failed breakout. Okay, so yeah, it can be whatever. Failed breakout, failed auction, it's the same. It's essentially the same. Now, in terms of like CBD and open interest, let me check. For the intraday chart itself, oh, this is so nice, guys. I wish I would have saw this short earlier. CBD showing exhaustion, price making higher highs, absolute confluence around here. In terms of candle formations, open interest is also showing a divergence around here. So we can clearly see in this down movement around here, price open interest going up while price is going down, meaning that a lot of shorts were entering the market, then they got stopped out. You need to learn to read the history of the chart, guys. And that's what I'm trying to aim to do here and at the end of the day, we also have divergence on open interest. So that there's a lot of confluence to go short on hyper, to be honest. And if Bitcoin goes down, see, like right now, that's nice. It's running well. Running really nice, guys. Really, really nice. Okay, so let's keep pushing this. Sell Bitcoin. Sell Bitcoin so I can get some profits. All right. Nice, guys. So yeah, I'm expecting something like this on hype. Like I'm not bearish, but if I would have taken this short, I would be short here and looking for longs around here. My stops would be below this level and targeting higher levels. But definitely this would be a nice zone to look for longs in the near future if we reach there. Possibly a big week that it's going to make something like this on the intraday chart. All you have to monitor is several time frames. So that's why. Okay. So was it useful, this analysis for hype, guys? Do you find it useful? Awesome. So now let's go to Sol. Okay. Let's go to Sol. I think I already charted Sol. Yeah, so Sol is it's bullish on the weekly time frame. Okay. This is a high over here. Low volume node. We have a high volume node around here, so that's interesting. Most of this price is just consolidation right now. We have one candle closing below the previous higher low, but that doesn't mean the structural has changed, okay? Because if this candle closes like this in 3 days, we are going to have an inside bar range for Sol here. And we need two candle closures below this level to actually have more downside momentum. But as for now, the market remains strongly bullish, okay? And this can be considered as a possible failed action in the near future. So very bullish on Sol right now, at least on the weekly chart, at least for now, you know. The daily chart is kind of bearish right now, it's shifting momentum as well. Okay, so we have daily confluences that we might going down right now because we have failed action around here. If we check the footprint chart as well, let me change these to, let's say 10. Yeah, good enough. Let's check. So yeah, we have a lot of buy orders getting trapped around here. Only thing that I don't like about these two candles is that point of control at the wick, point of control at the body, point of control at the body, and most of the value area is around the bodies as well. So these are not good indicatives that we are actually going to flip to the range lows, but rather it looks like only a pullback that we're having right now. And if we take this into the, please don't forget about this candle over here. Let's go and take a look at this candle over here on the footprint chart as well. Yeah, so this is the type of candle that I like, you know, like point of control at the week, value area high, value area low, mostly at the week. And you see all of this selling activity below this. All of these are market sells, guys. You know, all of these guys are trapped here. All of the people that sold around like 130.7, they are trapped in their shorts. Okay, they are extremely trapped right now. So that's good. That's good. Good for us because we are not trapped yet. Okay, but overall, if we look at the 10-hour chart, inside bar, oh nice, rejections at the inside bar range highs. I don't know what's this. I don't know what's this. Okay, so overall bearish momentum. It keeps building. Okay, if we go into the hourly chart, we can clearly see, okay, this was the last high that was made around here. So this would be, if we're entering shorts, would be around this area. Okay, if we are entering shorts, it would be around this area. I'll put it on the minute chart as well. Let's check. We have a bullish divergence around here. Okay, we have absorption at the lows. You see price making a higher low, CBD making lower low, meaning that a lot of sellers got trapped around here. Okay, so if we don't get this short on the intraday chart, what you guys should be looking at least is to go long on Sol around this level. Okay, and this is a swing trade, to be honest. I'm going to activate this trade actually right now, because if we get a huge decline, then it's going to be activated right away. Because if you see the daily chart, okay, the weekly chart, it's bullish, okay, it's kind of building a failed action. Daily is bearish, but the confluence from this candle rejection is nice, and we are just having a kind of a pullback right now, building this kind of wedge. Nice as well. Okay, let's put this only on the daily chart. Could you draw some support resistance lines, please, on Sol? Well, all of these lines, brother, that I'm highlighting right now are support and resistance levels. So no worries. Just want to make sure where are we targeting this trade? It's to the weekly. This would be into the weekly level around here. This would be our target. All right. Yeah, no problem, brother. Like, yeah, 144 is kind of a shorting zone around here. if we get a pullback, because it seems that the market it's just following Bitcoin right now. So if we don't get a pullback, there's basically no short opportunity, but there's definitely a long opportunity on the higher time frames. You know, like hourly chart, this would be the long I would be taking, to be honest. I like this. Bitcoin keeps declining, position still remains running, so that's very good, guys. Nice to see that. I the only thing I don't like about my position in Bitcoin is that I get in too early, to be honest. This would be like the best entry ever. You know, like setting stop loss equally above this level, and you know, targeting the same level around here. It's like 6-to-1 risk to reward trade. We'd have been already like 2R, 3R in this trade, but it is what it is. I was too early for this trade, and I didn't analyze it well enough. So it is what it is. At least I'm in profit, you know. So in terms of SOL, if we don't get a pullback towards this level to go short, that's fine. You know, that's completely fine. At the end of the day, we are also having this kind of triple top around here. All of the cryptos are just printing the same patterns all over and all over again, guys. So it's extremely easy to trade this. I'm not saying it's extremely easy to be profitable, but at the end of the day, if you take all of these trades, at the end of the day, you will be profitable because you are trading unprofitable patterns. And yeah, if we don't get the pullback towards this zone, I'm definitely looking to go long here on SOL. Very good zone. Very, very good trade. Don't get worried if this low gets taken out first. Okay, it might happen, but I'm definitely looking forward to get this long. Was this the trade you posted on X where you said send it? do I posted a trade on X about SOL, brother? Can you confirm? I don't remember about it. Or was it Bitcoin? Okay, no confirmation. All right. Yeah, I'm also looking for longs on Bitcoin, guys. These are my long zones for Bitcoin right now. So if price reaches here, I'm definitely going long. What's my X account? My X account is Bast Decode. You can find me on X as Bast Decode. Okay. So that would be for hype, that would be for SOL, and now we need to go through, I think, ETH. It was ETH that you guys requested. Oh yeah, so it's basically the same. You see, it's the same analysis, guys, all over and all over again. Like, let me check this. Yeah, the 10-hour chart is bearish right now. Just printed a failed auction. Printed a failed auction on the 10-hour chart. Nice. Let's check the hourly. Hourly, it's kind of not bearish at the moment because this would be our entry zone in the future. But this would be the level that we need to break below. And we are not having that yet. So not looking for trades unless we have an hourly breakdown below this level and then a pullback. But if you take a look at the sorry guys, at the daily chart, I was reading the chat, sorry. Okay, if we take a look, no, I want this to be only on the 1 hour, go to 1 hour. Okay, if we take a look at the daily chart, let's check the weekly. Okay, the weekly bullish, nice. Daily, well, what I'm looking at, it's basically the same as other cryptocurrencies. Same as other crypto, guys. We're having this confirmation on the 10-hour chart right now, because we have one, two, yeah, this IB range is invalidated now. We have this liquidity gap on the daily chart, daily liquidity gap. And if we go to the 10-hour chart, then we're going to see a failed auction around here. We just need to double confirm that this failed auction will actually hold the market. How we do that is basically go to the footprint charts. Okay, footprint charts for ETH. Let's put it on 300 ticks to have a bit more information. Perfect. Oh, nice. You see failed auction, point of control at the week, value area high, almost all at the week. And the same scenario, guys. You see, obviously, okay, negative delta, bullish candle, meaning that a lot of trap sellers got stuck here. We have a lot of sellers showing around here. So very good. So we are definitely looking for this setup. Now, the goal of this, okay, the goal of all this would be that the market reach this level, okay, and we're putting this one on the minute chart as well. And on the intraday chart, what you want to seek for, okay, what you want to seek for on the intraday chart is that price reaches this level and make this pattern. You enter here, your stop loss below this, and you are targeting previous highs. That easy. But we are way too long for now. For now, we are waiting for the confirmation on the hourly chart to possibly go short, but that will depend on Bitcoin as well. So, but yeah, most of the coins are showing some kind of restraint to go up, and that's coming basically from Bitcoin as well. You see, Bitcoin is showing pretty nice bearish pressure. We have triple top around here as well. So yeah, definitely holding this trade. Okay, and now I think we have Pepe USDT. Let's check this at, oh, so we don't have it on Bybit, neither on Binance. That's funny. Okay, let's look at OKX. There's not enough. Oh yeah, there's enough history. Okay, failed auction here. Okay, so bullish Pepe on the weekly. Bullish Pepe on the weekly. Sorry guys if I'm going too fast. Okay, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. This is just like my normal, if I take too much time on a single coin, it will take me years to analyze the crypto market. You said you got into your BTC trade too early. Could I ask what your analysis was? Why did you decide to enter when you did? Yes, for sure, brother. So I was coming into the New York trading session. All right. I saw all of the confluences that I'm telling you guys right now, like rejections at the range highs on the intraday chart. If you see like the footprint chart on the 10-hour chart on Bitcoin, we can clearly see how this failed action candle around here, okay, this failed action candle around here, it's a very bearish candle. You see like a lot of market buys got stuck here, value area high, value area low, stuck at the wick of this candle. So that's definitely a good confluence for me to go short here, okay. And it's an evening start doji over here, okay. So we have, that's good. And now after that, what I saw when I was getting into the charts, okay, if I take, let me take all of these out, okay. This is the last high, you see? So I took into consideration this as the last higher low, sorry. So I draw the fifth line like this. So when the market came into this area and rejected it, you can see that as soon as it rejected it, I got into the market. Okay? Because I thought that this was the whole area that we needed to take into consideration. But after, going back into my notes and all that stuff, this is the previous higher low that made this high. So this was the actual area that I needed to take into consideration to enter the trade. So you can consider this FOMO from my side as well, because when I was analyzing, this was good enough for me to enter the market. You see? But at the end of the day, my entry should have been around here. Same stop loss. But if I would have been patient and I would have analyzed it better, take price action into consideration better, I would have been in a much better trade. It's double risk to reward only because of this little section around here. Okay, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm currently short, and if the market tanks a bit, I will be making good profits. Let me finish with Pepe, guys. Okay, so Pepe was showing pretty clear bearish momentum on the weekly chart after these three failed actions around the top. Okay, now from a daily chart perspective, kind of the same range that we are trading currently in. Daily high around here. All of these are failed actions, and this would be the daily higher low. Okay, so the market, it's actually aiming to take this low before continue this way up. So I'm definitely looking. Right now we don't have trade right now on Pepe, but if the market do this, then I'm definitely getting in as well. So for Pepe, I would say to set some alerts around 0.00000777. Okay, so that would be the ideal scenario. If you on the daily chart see a failed action around this level, then you need to go into the hourly chart. Okay, so it would be around, let me put this on the hourly. So you want to see something like this on the hourly chart, like Pepe going down, down, do it something like this, boom, boom, boom. You get in, your stop loss below this level, this low has been taken, and you target these highs, these highs, these highs, and these highs according to the market sentiment. We can't expect the market to do this. It would be around like 97% move. Okay, but if you do this trade, you will have nice risk reward only to these highs. Like 2.7 risk reward, 3 risk reward, 4.3 risk reward, and so on. I would definitely target this one, to be honest. No, I'm actually comfortable with this one. But for now, Pepe is looking bearish, guys. It has more downside room. So I wouldn't suggest to look for any long positions as of yet, unless the daily chart reaches this level first. Okay, let me see questions. Do you consider LG liquidity cap to act as support and resistance? Yes, definitely. That's why I'm also highlighting this on my charts. Like they are not my main support and resistance levels to be taken into consideration, okay? But they are definitely good levels to look for entries. And if they are confluent, like this one, if I go into the daily chart, into the 10-hour chart, the daily liquidity gap is confluent with the previous 10-hour higher low. So if we get this, then this is definitely a best, the nicer area to go long. So yeah, liquidity gaps, FBGs are very good zones to look for shorts and longs. Okay, guys. So that would be all for me today. Do you have any more questions? Do you like this market outlook? Would you like me to do it more often, or do you guys want more like education kind of stuff? I think we learn more when we actually put into practice the concepts that we have learned, but that's me. What do you guys think? Okay, so market outlook more often. Definitely, brother. Thank you. This was my first stream. It was nice. Oh, nice that you're here, brother. Appreciate your time. I suggest you go through all of the live streams in Gem Hunters YouTube, so you have a better understanding of what we're talking about here. At least mine, because every analyst use their own terms, their own analysis, but definitely little bit of both. So nice. Okay, so education and market outlooks, that's fine. That's what I'm aiming to do actually. We can do 1 week education, 1 week market outlook, and so on. So every time we are applying all of the concepts that we are learning. This was great. Thanks, man. Oh, you entered shorts on Hype. Nice. Yeah, definitely. Hype was very good for going short, to be honest. This was from Bybit, I think. Yeah. Yeah, nice shorts. I'm like I don't like to get to enter here because my risk to reward sucks. So if we get back into this area, I'm definitely shorting, but right now no. Okay, guys. So that would be all for today. Thank you very much for your time. As always, it's a pleasure to share these streams with you guys. See you next week. All right. See you next week. Have an amazing weekend. And please be responsible with your money. Don't go all in. Don't FOMO in. Okay. Just follow the strategy, whatever strategy you are following. Be respectful to your money and take care of it. Our goals as traders is to take care of our money, not to earn money. Okay. That's just a consequence of doing things right. So have a good time, guys. Bye bye. Take care.